first step is to protect what you have by knowing what you have. Your MDS financial portrait is the quintessential document that contains all of the financial data that makes up your marital estate all in one place, summarized and analyzed in such a way that you hold the power to making informed financial decisions.
Next, manage your budget. No one really likes to hear that, but it's important. Start tracking your expenses now and what they may be post-divorce. Decide how and whom those expenses will be paid. If you have children, be very clear and diligent about discussing how any expenses will be paid before agreeing to support payments. Very important. Don't overlook extracurricular or extraordinary expenses like graduation parties, prom, orthodontia, car expenses. That's only to name a few.
Next, I know this is a hard one, but refrain from making any big financial decisions. You may think you should pay off your credit card now, but hold off paying off those and mortgages, or even hold off buying a new house or a car. On the flip side, however, you may want to take care of some current medical issues.
So, Catherine, why? Why can't you buy a car? What if you're paying for it in cash? What's the difference when you're preparing? Wouldn't you want to have that already established before you start divorce proceedings?
Yeah, it's really common to say, my spouse just got a new car. Why am I not getting a new one? But what happens later on is that you're stuck with that car. And maybe you're buying a car because you think you need to have as nice a car as your spouse has. But guess what? You're responsible for those expenses moving forward. So will you really be able to afford that? Also, if you think, okay, we'll just take the savings account and we'll pay for the new car. Well, guess what? That means you're using half of your cash to pay for a car, and you may need that cash later on down the road. So you really have to stop and think about, how is this really going to affect me next year, not how it's affecting me today.
So really, it's about knowing what you have. Knowing what you have plays into divorce negotiations, and then knowing what your options are. And then from there, decide whether or not you buy a new car, a new asset, or how you spend your money.